We are going to Sugarloaf Peak, which is an 11,000-foot mountain in Little Cottonwood Canyon. We will be traveling through harsh snowy conditions, even though it is May. There will also be heavy winds in some areas, such as the peak. Even though the hike is 5 miles only, the snow and wind will make this a really challenging hike. We are now leaving for Sugarloaf Peak. It is currently raining outside, but it will be foggy by the time we get to the trailhead. We had made it to the trailhead, and as you can see, it is very foggy. The visibility is about 1,000 feet. And now, let's go over our plan. We are going to mainly hike on ski routes because everywhere is snowed in. We are going to go up the road a bit to Sunnyside Lift, and then we are going to go down to Sugarloaf Lift. And then we are going to follow that all the way up towards the peak. Our current elevation is just under 9,000 feet, and the temperature is 33 degrees. We are now starting the hike. We had made it to the top of the Sunnyside Lift, and now we are about a third of the way to the peak. Right now, there isn't really that much snow, but in about 30 minutes it is going to start snowing, and there is supposed to be about a foot of new snow. It is now starting to snow, and the visibility is getting better. We had just made it past the bottom of the Sugarloaf Lift, and now we have a really steep climb to the top. We had made it to the top of the Sugarloaf Lift. We only have a quarter of a mile to the peak, but this last section of the hike is going to be one of the hardest due to heavy winds and snow. As you can see, the sun is poking out a bit, which means we are very close to being above the clouds. We had made it to the top of Sugarloaf Peak. As you can see, it is very windy and snowy up here, so we aren't going to stay up here for long, but coming down should be a lot easier, and the temperature up here is probably somewhere in the 20s with a wind chill in the single digits. When going down on icy slopes like this one, sliding down is a lot easier and fun. We had made it back to Sugarloaf Lift, and the weather is now just as intense down here as it was on the peak. It is very windy and snowy. We had made it to the bottom of the Sugarloaf Lift. Going down this section was much easier than going up. We did it in about 30 minutes. Also, the weather is getting better because we are lower. There is zero wind and the temperature is in the 30s. On the way back, we are going to take a different route that is more direct. Instead of going up to Sunnyside Lift and down again, we are just going to go down one of the ski runs to the base. We had made it back to the trailhead now, and now it is time for the summary. So our total distance was 5.45 miles, and our hiking time was just under 5 hours, and our total ascent was 2,400 feet. The snowy conditions made this hike even harder because we only had spikes. It is really snowing right now, but there doesn't seem to be any wind. Hopefully, this is the last snowstorm of the winter because it is very late for a snowstorm like this. On the way down the canyon, the snow will change to rain really fast, so watch as we drive down.